wonderful experience this summer. And what I always tell Upward Bound students, Upward Bound doesn't end tonight. Upward Bound continues. There's a saying with Upward Bound students. Once you're an Upward Bound, you're always an Upward Bound student. Because you join a network of Upward Bound students throughout the nation. There are more than over 900 Upward Bound students throughout the nation, including Puerto Rico and the Pacific Islands. In fact, this week I had a conference at UCLA, and I saw about 4 Upward Bound programs visiting UCLA, also visiting right after their residential or summer programs. So like I said, you're joining a very proud legacy of Upward Bound students throughout the state.
These teachers wouldn't be here if they didn't care. So the kids are raised to win. Apparently you were raised to win because you are winners by having kids who are winners. So we may have been born to fail, but we were raised to win because we're all winners. Now that was my serious inspirational thought. But I'm a funny person, so I'm gonna leave you on a funny note. But I don't really have one. So just laugh at me now.
Their public speaking class, there was a leadership aspect for the seniors to their public speaking class led by Professor Regina Rhymes. And so they're going to come forth and everything that they plan, develop, organize, they're going to implement it tonight. They're going to showcase all of their talents, their gifts.
An airline captain was helping a new blind flight attendant prepare for her first overnight trip. Upon their arrival, the captain showed the flight attendant the best places for airline personnel to eat, shop, and stay overnight. The next morning, as the pilot was preparing the crew to get on the plane and make the day's route, he noticed that the new stewardess was missing. He knew what room she was in, so he called her up. He asked her, "Where are you at?" She said, "I'm in my room, but I can't get out." He says, why not? She says, "Well, there are only 3 doors. One's the closet, one's the bathroom, and one has a sign on it that says, 'Please do not disturb.'" Laughing. Good job. Okay.
Poem entitled "The Guy in the Glass" by Dale Wimbrough. When you get what you want and you struggle for self, and the world makes you king for a day, just go to the mirror and look at yourself and see what the man has to say. For there isn't your father or mother or wife whose judgment upon you must pass. The fellow whose verdict counts most in your life is the one staring back from the glass. Some people may call you a straight shooting chum and call you a wonderful guy, but the man in the glass says you're only a bum if you can't look him straight in the eye. He's a fellow to please, never mind the rest, for he's with you clear to the end. And you have to pass your most dangerous test if the man in the glass is your friend. You may face the whole world down the pathway of life and get pats on the back when you pass, but your final reward will be harder than strife if you cheated the man in the glass. Thank you.
I will be representing Mr. McCullough's class, Group A, and I'll be talking about, in the past 3 weeks of this class, what have I learned about myself as a student, a writer, and a person. In the past 3 weeks, I think I've personally transformed. There are things that have changed my thinking towards learning, things that help me be a better person and writer. As I mentioned, there are things that change my thinking. This class has really taught me that it's better to be exposed and let out everything you cannot do so that you can move on and learn how to do them. In the beginning of this class, I didn't know anything about this. It never even crossed my mind. I hate being embarrassed or put on the spot, so why would I want to put myself in that kind of position? The reason that I have learned is to become a better writer. In previous grades, teachers have just given me a writing prompt and I just do without really knowing what I'm doing, more or less what a good paper is supposed to look like. My previous English teacher didn't really go over essays and tell us what we could do to make it easier or better. There was no cheat sheet or guide to help you get an A+ paper. It was just straightforward, write about this, and no explanation. My fellow students and I got no additional help, but here in this class, we have given a set of rules to follow so we can get the best paper we could possibly write. I can use the criteria all through high school, and that's what's good about it. I no longer have to worry about my paper not having a good enough value or if it's missing something that I need. I have everything I need to write a good paper. In conclusion, I have learned how to become a better person, writer, and student in this class over the past few weeks. I will be able to use these techniques in the fall as I start my journey through high school.
I'm presenting for Mr. McCullough's English class, Group B. My speech is going to be about what can I take from this summer and use it for the fall. From this summer, I could take many things, but I'm going to take three important things for the fall. The first thing I could take is becoming a better writer. With Mr. McHeather class, I have learned a bunch of things to become a better writer. The second thing I could take from this summer is my math skills. I'm taking trigonometry, which in my junior year, I'm hoping that there's a trig teacher in my school. The last thing is that I'm going to take my confidence and my attitude. These are my goals to achieve this fall. As for all, I hope that my 3 years will help me through life now and later because there are tough decisions in my high school years and college that I will make. Thank you.
J. Eldridge Taylor from the Jet Foundation. A big hand once again.
On your feet, on your feet, on your feet, on your feet. If you believe in yourself, if you believe in your kids, if you have faith, I need you on your feet. Up, turn it up, put your hands together. To the beat, to the beat, to the beat. I believe. I don't hear you. And out, I believe. I believe. I believe in you. I believe in you. Come on. I can't hear you. 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 I can't.
This is a time where we get to acknowledge all of our students. This is a time where you all get a chance to be under the bright lights and on stage.